Good morning, class 7. Welcome all of you in this period mathematics. Chapter Commercial Mathematics, Unit 3. In Unit 3, we have to learn ratio, proportion and unitary method. So today I have already explained about the ratio, and today we will see what are proportion. In simple, in easy way, if you want to understand what do you mean by proportion. Suppose A, B, C and D, 4 terms or numbers such that if the ratio of first two is equal to the ratio of last two, then it is called, these ratios is called proportion. Yani proportion is an equation which tells us that two ratios are equal. Here the important point, the first two terms should be of same coin and last two terms should be of same coin. As I have told you in the ratio is a comparison of two numbers, two terms of same coin. We cannot compare the length and height, the weight and volume. Both terms, both numbers should be of same coin. This is the most important point that you should keep in your mind. So, proportion का जो simple meaning हुआ, if 4 terms are such that if the ratio of first two is equal to the ratio of last two, then we can say these are in proportion. And it is read like this: A is to B as C is to D. I repeat, A is to B as, this is the symbol for as, and C is to D. You don't read it A ratio B. That is meaning ratio. But whenever we read this mention on the page, so we read A is to B as C is to D. Or this can be written like this. Ratio, you know, that is a form of fraction. A by B is equal to C by D. And if we multiply these two, this is called cross multiplication. You will learn more about this word. A into D, वैसे क्रॉस करके हम निकाल सकते हैं इसको, और इनको दूसरा तरीका भी है कि इसको हम ट्रांसफर कर लें इधर. So this is a division. So here it will be into, here is division, so here will be into. You can understand like this because you don't know about the cross multiplication. And this very important result for the proportion, the product of each of these 4 terms, first and last term को extreme terms, extremes बोलते हैं, and the middle 2 terms, second and third term are called means. So AD is equal to this. Product of extremes is equal to product of means. This is important to solve the question. And if second point is, if suppose A, B and C are such that A is to B and B is to C. So we can say A, B, C are in continued proportion. Continued proportion. And again by transferring, you can see B here will be into B square is equal to AC. B is equal to a square root, transfer करेंगे a square root. So B is equal to under root AC. This B को हम कहते हैं mean proportion. This B is called mean proportion. So this is so far as explanation is concerned. What is proportion? Proportion is a simple equation in which the two ratios are equal. Or if you go in detail, so you can see if, taking the example, if A, B, C and D are such that four terms हैं, and if the ratio of first two is equal to the ratio of last two, so these two terms are called proportion. And this is mathematically written like this, and we can simply read it. A is to B as C is to D. And this can be written in the fraction, you know very well. A by B, and this is equal to. This is equal to equal. A by B is equal to C by D. On transferring D from right to left and B from left to right, we can see AD is equal to BC. So what do you find from this result? This is called product of extremes. मैंने कहा first and last term, first and fourth term are called extremes, and second and third terms are called means. Yani product of extremes is equal to product of means. And second point, if three terms are such that A is to B as B is to C, so we can say they are in continued proportion. A is to B is to C, and on transferring C from left to right, right to left, and B from left to right, we will get B square is equal to AC. In higher class, this is learned by cross multiplication. But I suppose you don't know about what is cross multiplication. But in the equation you have learned how can you transfer one quantity from left to right and right to left. So in this standard you learn this, and then you will come forward, you will learn what is cross multiplication. So B square is equal to AC and B is equal to a square under root AC. And this B is called mean proportion. This is the explanation in proportion. So ratio I have explained yesterday or day before or a couple of days ago. But today I have explained. Now you see, I will explain a few questions. How can you solve exercise? What exercise? Exercise ratio and proportion is the chapter. So I have explained the ratio, and today I have explained. Now you see 8b, exercise 8b. Now you see I explained a few questions. First question, first, 1 by 2, 1 by 4, 1 by 7, 1 by 4. You have to find whether these are in proportion or not. How will you find? Proportion or not? ये proportion में तो मैंने कहा if they are in proportion, if these four numbers are in proportion, then the product of extreme terms should be equal to the product of means. So 1 by 2 into 1 by 14, we will get 1 by 28. And here, 1 by 4 into 1 by 7, we will get 1 by 28. What do you observe? We observe product of extremes is equal to Product of means. What is the conclusion? What do you find the conclusion from this observation, from this process? This means they are in proportion. Understand? So this is question number 1, and the remaining question you can solve. So this is first type of question. You have to find 4 questions. You have to find whether they are in proportion or not. Second, I will explain only one question of same type of question, and then you have to solve yourself. Question number 3. Find the value of x. First question. 0.6 for 0.9 is 2. 0.6 adds is to 3. Now they are in proportion. So you find the value, you use that formula, product of extremes. So 0.9, 0.6 into x is equal to 0.9 into 3. So 0.6, so x is equal to, what will you get? On transferring 6, 0.9 into 3 upon 0.6. इसको सिंप्लीफाई करने के लिए मैंने कहा you have to remove the decimal from denominator. So for this, you write the denominator as it is, 0.6. One place, so you multiply by 10. 2 place decimal. So you have to also multiply the denominator. So if you multiply this into this into this, so this point will be cancelled, 9 3 is 27, and this will be 6. And so this will be 3 to the 6, 3 9 is 27. 9 upon 2 means 4.5. This is your answer. So, and if you want to check whether these are right or wrong, so you can find the product of these 4, these 2, and product of these 2. That should be. So that's all in the ratio and proportion. So I have explained what is proportion, and I have explained a few questions. You will try to solve yourself. And if you cannot, you can contact me. I will help you. Thank you and have a nice day.